Hello, good afternoon, everybody. It's Claire Hastings here for the Big Sing as part of Across the Grain Festival. And I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday so far. I'm here in my flat in Glasgow. And since Across the Grain is an event from the northeast of Scotland, I'm going to give you a few songs from the northeast this afternoon. A little selection. If you have any requests, I can't make any promises, but please put them in the comments. And it would just be lovely to hear from you. If you're watching, where you're watching from, just put your name in the comments and I'll give you a wee shout out. But I'm going to get started with one of my favourite songs from the Northeast. And this is a song that I've been singing for a wee while now. But I thought I would do a kind of chilled Sunday afternoon version of it for you. So I learned this song from the singing of Cilla Fisher, and I hope a few of you will be familiar with it so you can join me for this one. It's called the Bothy Lads, and it's all about the boys that worked on the farms up in the northeast of Scotland. And it's got a wee chorus that you could join in with that goes, "They're awful lads, the Bothy lads, gin they get what they're seeking. They'll pack a kist and they'll gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting." Those poor, poor lassies. So we've got some people listening already. Hi, everybody. Hi, Susan in Dunfermline. And hello, Carla. Oh, especially in this awful weather. I feel bad for you because somehow we've managed to get some beautiful sunshine in Glasgow, which is not what was forecast. So sorry to hear you've got a bit of a dreich day, but I'm glad that I can entertain you anyway. So here's the Bothy Lads. For they're awful lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kist and they'll gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. When I was new but sweet 16, with beauty just in blooming, little did I ken, at 19 I'd be greeting. For that awful lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kist and gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. For the ploughboy lads are Gabriel lads, but they're false and deceiving. For they'll tag on, they'll gang awa and leave the lassies greeting. For they're awful lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kist and they'll gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. If I had kenned what I did ken and ta'en my mother's bidding, I wanna be sitting by our fireside crying hush-a-ba, my bairnie, hush-a-ba, for I'm your man. The Lord kens was your daddy, I'll take it care and I'll be aware of the young lads in the gloaming. Hush-a-bye, 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 my Benny. Hush-a-bye, 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 my Benny. When I was new but sweet 16, with beauty just in blooming, little did I care at 19 I'd be greeting. For that Bothy lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kiss and a gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. That Bothy lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kiss and a gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. For that Bothy lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kiss and a gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. For that Bothy lads, the Bothy lads, can they get what they're seeking? They'll pack a kiss and a gang and enlist and leave the lassies greeting. There you go. That was the Bothy Lads. A couple more hellos. Hi to Katie and Lucy in Cumminstown. I'm probably not saying that right. Cumminstown. Like the spice? No, don't think so. And Gordon says, the sun always shines in Glasgow. Wish I could be there. Well, Gordon, I can tell you for one, that is not true. I wish it was. So thank you all very much for joining me this afternoon for the Big Sing as part of Across the Grain Festival. I hope that you've been taking part in some of the other festivities over the weekend online. This is also in partnership with Scat Youth, and it's a Live Life Aberdeenshire event. So I've been doing a bit of teaching for Scat Youth recently as part of their youth camp and their weekly classes as well. So they're doing lots of workshops and performances and all sorts of lovely musical things for young people aged 6 to 26 in the northeast of Scotland and beyond as well. So I've been really fortunate to be teaching with them, and hello to anyone who is in my my singing group that I've been teaching. Very lucky to have a lovely group of singers, group of keen singers, and I'll maybe include one of the songs that we've been working on this afternoon. But for now, this is a song, one of my own songs, and it's all about a busker in Edinburgh who only likes to come out when the sun is shining, and when it's not so good, when it's a bit dreich like it is for Carla, then you're more likely to find him down the pub having a wee dram or two or three. So this is called Fair Weather Beggar, and if you'd like to join in with this one, the chorus goes, "Come guys, farewell." Okay, that's all you need to know. And there's some falladella-dees at the end as well if you fancy joining in with those. Here we go. This is Fair Weather Beggar. I'm a fair weather beggar for Edinburgh tune. I'll sing ye a song and I'll play a tune. In summer you'll find me along the Royal Mile. The locals all give me a wink and a smile. But when the rain falls and the cold wind blows free, you might find me nursing a whiskey or three. living up north in Tane. But you can't escape fae that cold Scottish rain. I'll regale you with stories of things that I've seen, the folk that I've met and the places I've been. But one thing I've learned from my days in this trade, the finer the weather, the better I pay. So come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. Come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. I'm a fair weather beggar, a date in style. That 9 to 5 working's just no worth my while. I'll part with my wages in days cold and dark, but the money I spend is nae lang coming back. For when the spring comes with the flowers all in bloom, I'll reline my pockets with songs and with tunes. So come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. Come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do-da-da. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do. I'm a fair weather beggar for Edinburgh tune. I'll sing ye a song and I'll play ye a tune. In summer you'll find me along the Royal Mile, but soon I'll away with a wink and a smile. So come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. Come gather round, I've got stories to tell, but when the wind changes I'll bid you farewell. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do-da-da. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do-da-da. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do-da-da. Fa-la-da-dee, fa-la-da-dee-do, fa-la-da-dee-do. That was Fair Weather Beggar. And hello to any new people that have joined me for the big sing. My name's Claire Hastings. Please tell me who you are, and I can say hello. Tell me where you are, what you're up to, what you had for your breakfast, anything you like. And likewise, feel free to ask me any questions at any point. I can see your comments coming in here. And I will do my best to answer them for you. So the next song I'm going to do is one that I've been working on a wee bit with my Scat youth singers. And I also included it as part of my singing workshop that I did for Across the Grain Festival, just the little chorus bit. So if you joined me for that, then you'll be familiar with this next one. And it is called Mary Mac. So it would be great if you could sing along with this one. There's a nice wee lass, and her name's Mary Mac. Mac, no mistake, she's the lass I'm gonna tag. There's a lot of other chaps that would get up on her track, but I'm thinking that they'd have to get up early. Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac. This wee lass, she has got a lot of brass, she has a lot of gas, her father thinks I'm class, and I'd be a silly ass to let the mater pass. Her father thinks she suits me fairly. Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac. Now, Mary and her mother gang an awful lot together. In fact, you never see the one or one with the other, and the fellas often wonder if it's Mary or her mother, or the both of them together that I'm courting. Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac. Now the wedding day's on Wednesday and everything's arranged. Her name will soon be changed to mine, unless her mind be changed. And we Mac and the arrangements, faith, I'm just a bit deranged. For marriage is an awful undertaking. Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac. It's sure to be a grand affair, and grander than a fair, a coaching pair for rich and pair, and every pair that's there will dine upon the finest fare. I'm sure to get my share. If it don't, we'll all be very much mistaken. Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac's father's Mac and Mary Mac, Mary me, my father's Mac and me, Mary Mac, and I'm going to Mary to get Mary to take care of me. Well, I'll be Mac and Mary when I'm Mary Mac. Oh, and breathe. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was Mary Mac. And we've got a comment from Jacqueline in Fochabers. Hello to you. Oh, that's very nice of you to say so. So again, yeah, just let me know if you've got any questions or any potential requests. If not, I'm going to carry on with, we're back in the northeast now with, I'm going to use the uke for this one, I think. And this is a wee kind of love song. It's called Logie O'Buchan, and it's all about Jamie, who I'm told was a gardener and was sent away to work and had to leave his loved one behind, but promised her that he would come back and marry her someday. So we don't actually find out at the end of the song if he did come back or not. So maybe you can write your own ending to this one, whether it's a happy ending or a sad ending. So this is Logie O'Buchan. It's Logie O'Buchan, oh Logie the laird. He has ta'en awa Jamie that delved in the yard, while played on the pipe and the viol sae small. He has ta'en awa Jamie, the flirt o' them all, saying, think me lang, lassie, though I gang awa, for I'll come and I'll see ye, in spite o' them all. Though Sandy has ocean, has gear and has kite, a hoose and a hadden and cellar for buy, I would tackle my ain lad wi' his staff in his hand, before I tack Sandy wi' hooses and land, saying, think me lang, lassie, though I gang awa, for I'll come My daddy looks sulky, my nanny looks sore. They flight upon Jamie because he is poor. Though I lure them as well as a daughter should do, they are no half so dear to me, Jamie, as you. Say and think me lang lassie, though I gang a war, for I'll come and I'll see in spite of them all. I sit at my creepy and spin at my wheel, and I think on the laddie that lures me sae weel. He had but in sixpence, he broke it in twa, and he gave me the half o't when he gaed awa. He said, think me lang lassie, though I gang awa, for I'll come and I'll see in spite of them all. Then haste you back, Jamie, and delve now. Haste you back, Jamie, and delve now. The summer is coming, cold winter's awa, and you'll come and you'll see me in spite of them all. Ye said, think me lang lassie, though I gang awa, for I'll come and I'll see in spite of them all. Think me lang lassie, though I gang awa, for I'll come and I'll see in spite of them all. There you go. That was Logie O'Buchan. And oh, thanks. I've got a couple of requests. Would love to hear Caw the Owls, although I know it's not from the northeast. It's not from the northeast, but I am a Dumfriesshire lass myself from the southwest, opposite to all you guys up there. So I do have a wee soft spot for Robert Burns songs. So I might give you a wee bit of Caw the Owls. And Jacqueline says she won a singing competition when she was wee, singing Caw the Owls. There you go. And 100 years ago, my husband introduced me to the music of the Northeast with Barnyards of Delgatay. That's one that I am very familiar with, as I'm sure most people in Scotland are, or in the folk scene. But I am not familiar enough to give you a rendition, I'm afraid, Carla. But maybe next time. I could give you a wee bit of Caw the Owls, though. Just maybe a verse or two. Caw the owls tae the knowes, caw them where the heather grows, caw them where the barney rows, my bonny dearie. Hark the May this evening sang, sound in Clutton's woods among, then a folding let us gang, tae the moon sae clearly. Caw the owls tae the knowes, Ca them where the heather grows, ca them where the barney rows, my bonny dearie. There you go, a wee bit of Ca the Yows for you. That's one that I really need to, I've not sung that one for a wee while actually, I really need to familiarise myself again with that lovely, lovely song. So I better take us back up to the northeast, eh? So this is a song all about Johnny Romanski, and it's one that I've been singing for a wee while, and I still love singing it, and I love the story of it. So the chorus goes Ali-E, Ali-A, Ali-U, Ali-O. Open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. Hope you enjoy this one. There was a lad in Glasgow town, Romanski was his name. Johnny didn't know it then, but he was set for fame. He did a wee bit job or two, he blew them open wide, but they caught him and they tried him and they bunged him right inside. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. And when they let him, they'd say he'd try his best, but then he yielded to temptation and they bunged him in again. New Johnny hit the headlines, entertained the boys below, when he climbed up to the prison roof and gave a one-man show. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. And when the war was raging, the brass hats had a plan to purloin some information, but they couldn't find a man, so they nobbled John in prison, asked if they'd take a chance. Then they dropped him in a parachute beyond the coast of France. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. And when the war was over, they shook him by the hand for stealing secret documents for the German High Command. So Johnny was rewarded for the job he did so well. They granted him a pardon for the prison and the cell. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. But Johnny was in error when he tried his hand once more, for they caught him at a question and it wasn't worth the score. The jury pled for mercy, but the judge's voice was heard. 10 years without remission, and that's my final word. 10 years, my lord, that's far too long. Me Johnny cried in vain. If you send me up for 10, I'll never come out again. Oh, give me another chance, my lord, I'm telling you why. If you send me up for 10, I'll sicken and I'll die. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. New Peter needs a fortress, its walls are thick and stood, but it could not hurt wee Johnny when he felt like walking out. 5 times he took a powder, he left them in a fix, and every day they'd sweat and pray in case he makes it 6. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, Ali-o, open up your prison gates and let Romanski go. Ali, Ali, Ali-oo, hallyo. Open up your prison gates and let them in see go. Ali, 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 hallyo. Open up your prison gates and let them in see go. There you go. That was all about Johnny Rumenski. If you haven't heard of Johnny Rumenski, please go and look him up because he's a fascinating man and what a story to tell. So hello if anyone has joined me a little bit later on. My name's Claire Hastings and this is The Big Sing. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. So this is in partnership with Scat Youth and the Across the Grain 2020 Festival. So if you'd like to catch up with anything over the weekend from Across the Grain, then you can head to the Live Life Aberdeenshire website, so I'm told. So hello to Claire. We would love to hear Follow the Heron and great pronunciation. Oh, of Cumminstown. Glad to hear that. It's just a couple of miles from the barnyards of Delgate. We'll fancy that. Okay, your request is my command. This is one that I do know, I think. And I'll maybe try it on the ukulele. So this is a song by the wonderful Corinne Polwart, who was a big inspiration for me when I was just coming up through the folk scene. And yeah, this is one of the first songs that I learned of Corinne's. Follow the Heron. Just need to remember which key I sing it in. Let's go for G. Or yeah, let's go for G. In fact, no, I've changed my mind. I'm going for A. Let's see how this pans out. I have no idea. The back of the winter is broken, and the light lingers along by the door. And the seeds of the summer have spoken in gowans that bloom on the shore. By night and day we'll sport and we'll play and delight as the dawn dances over the bay. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we'll follow the heron home. In darkness we cradled our sorrow and stoked all our fires with fear. Now these bones that lie empty and hollow are ready for gladness to cheer. By night and day we'll sport and we'll play and delight as the dawn dances over the bay. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we'll follow the heron home. So long may we sing of the salmon and the snow-scented sounds of your home, while the north wind delivers its sermon of ice and salt water and storm. By night and day we'll sport and we'll play and delight dawn dances over the bay. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we'll follow the heron home, and we'll follow the heron home. There you go, that was Follow the Heron, a lovely Corinne Polwart song, and that was for Claire Totten. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, it's time for me to finish up and head off and leave you to enjoy the rest of your afternoon. But thank you very, very much for listening. Well, one more song for you. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's lovely to be able to perform, even if it is through my laptop. I wish I could see you all your faces in front of me, but fingers crossed that is on the horizon, maybe for next year. And yeah, if you'd like to find out more about me, then please give me a little like on my Facebook page. It's just Claire Hastings Music. And you can also find my music and my CDs available for purchase on my website, clairehastings.com/shop. And yeah, thanks again very much for listening. This was The Big Sing as part of Across the Grain Festival and in association with Scat Youth as well, who have been lucky enough to be doing some tutoring for at the moment for their weekly music sessions for young people. But I'm going to finish off with a song, because it's The Big Sing. I thought I would finish with a song that everybody could sing along with. And this is not so much a traditional song. In fact, it's not a traditional song at all. It's by a wee band that I'm sure you've all heard of called The Proclaimers. And yeah, it's just a good joiny-in one, this. So if you fancy a wee dance around your living room to this one, then feel free. Nobody can see you, so you might as well. This is 500 Miles. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And if I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I hear you bird, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havered to you. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door when I'm working. Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. And if I grow old, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing old with you. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the times when I'm with you. And when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of day and enjoy the rest of the Across the Grain Festival. Bye for now.
Diddle-diddle-dum, diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle.